EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
And he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going. And gets through, and now an opening. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second and very short, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The Raiders
2nd and 5. Hurts. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now Jackson on first down. That's caught by McMath. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, and so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Open man is McMath. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
We got 4. We got 4.
Jackson. He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Las Vegas first.
Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people off the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Eagles.
They run with Sanders off the option. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Sanders. Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Another run with Sanders. They find some open field here. And all the way getting to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Sanders. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to Waller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And on Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Come on, baby.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stop your body. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Shift. Check. Shift. Quick that. Come.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
52.
Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
That 2-point attempt fell due to the fumble, but people who can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Jackson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments.